And we're going to jump right into round number 1 here. We do have Alex on our left side playing Grixis Death Shadow, and Brain on the right side playing Infect. Alex, of course, is one of our commentators here on the stream. We'll be seeing him all night as he pilots this Grixis Death Shadow, hopefully to some very good results and victory. Brain here being on Infect, one of the regulars of the store, and does enjoy the deck quite a bit. So I get to see some good, interesting dynamics here, as the Infect deck is not worried about dealing damage, traditional damage anyways, as it's trying to do Infect damage, hence the name. Whereas Alex's Grixis Death Shadow deck is going to try to deal as much damage to himself as possible. So it's kind of right in there, of course, is the namesake of the deck, Death Shadow, a 1 black creature, 13/13, but it does get -X, where X is your life total. So let's see the first hand for Alex: Temur Battle Rage, Street Wraith, Mishra's Bauble, 4 fetches, 2 Bloodstained Mire, 1 Polluted Delta, and 1 Scalding Tarn. Brain side, Become Immense, Inkmoth Nexus, Breeding Pool, some other cards, Forest, Mutagenic Growth, and some other cards. Ooh, modern. Okay. Alex is keeping that hand with the 4 fetches in it, so we're going to see the Street Raid cycle for 2 life there. He does draw another land. He is flooding quite a bit, so he's going to need to find some threats pretty soon, otherwise the Infect deck will run away with this game.
I have a serious feeling the Infect deck is going to run away with this game anyway. Traditionally, Infect has been very good against Death Shadow.
I find it interesting that they're both trying to do like similar things.
Yeah, just
but like
cheat their way
to cheat their way, but like Alex is trying to do the damage to himself, and Brain is trying to do it through Infect damage. So it's like they don't line up perfectly. Is that chair too?
You brought me a busted chair.
Hey man, I brought you a chair.
I appreciate that. So I'm not complaining. That's why I'm just sitting here looking at you like crazy.
And joining me, of course, is the Red Baron.
The Red Baron! What's up, Fox?
I'm good. I don't know. So
how's your new apartment?
It's real nice.
You like it?
Yeah. It's nice.
I saw a picture you put up online.
Yeah, I sent you guys a little sneaky peek.
I like it. Yeah.
It's small, but it's good.
It works, right?
Yeah.
It's your own space.
It is. Yeah, it's nice. I'm working on acquiring like
stuff,
basic furnishings. Yeah.
Working on getting some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I've lived in my apartment now for a year. I don't even own a microwave.
You not?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing was that
I still don't have internet, bro.
This apartment is I'm not the one that got a hold of this apartment. Yeah. It is my cousin, right? So it's one of the low income ones.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like tricked out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It has a full kitchen included with the apartment.
Okay, so my counter space adds up to this table here, maybe, in my apartment.
Which is probably 1x4. 1x4.
Yeah, and then on that, no, not even. It's like, I would say maybe like 3x2, maybe.
Wow.
Okay, and on that I have my dish rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I literally have enough space for a cutting board.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. It sucks because I really like to cook.
I love cooking. I just made a curry the other night. I had my girlfriend over. Nice. So it was the first meal I cooked.
Curry. That's a good one.
Made curry.
The first meal I cooked for my girlfriend in my apartment was steak.
Yeah?
I made steak.
Nice.
Yeah. Steak.
That's a power play.
Yeah.
We do see Alex fetching and shocking again. He is down to 10 life here after Street Raid cycle plus 2 fetches and shocks.
The good news is he doesn't have to worry about his 10 life total at all.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. As
he's gonna shock himself down to 3 and be fine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It still stands that he does need to hit a threat. He's got Temur Battle Rage, Faithless Looting, more lands in hand, and it looks like some blue card, probably Sleight of Hand.
So actually, me and Brian were talking before this. We're looking at his sideboard options. He has a couple spell skites in his sideboard.
He has spell kites in main.
Ah, he did move them to the main. Okay, well, there is the alternative beatdown plan there with the spell skite.
Yes, there is a real big fish.
That's a Gurmag Angler. I see what you did there. Real big fish, good band. Haha.
Haha. But it's a real big fish.
It is a real big fish.
And Brian could be dead in 2 turns if he, because there's 2 Teamer Battle Rage in hand
Yeah.
for Alex. I mean, this
could be
serious
disgusting.
Dryad Arbor, not bad though.
That's a good blocker.
It is a good blocker.
I mean, Teamer Battle Rage, he's still going to be taking 9.
He will take, as it does have the ferocious thing, so it's going to be trample as well as double strike.
Yeah.
Dismember, also not bad.
Ooh, Dismember is a good draw.
Bring him even lower.
I think he just kills him here. Oh no, I guess you can't double up on double strike.
You can activate the Ink Moth.
You can't double up on double strike.
Yes, you can't have.
There's no quad strike.
There's triple strike.
There is.
On the 3-headed goblin.
I really want last strike to appear in standard.
It's so bad.
I know, but I really do. Like, I want to see some like one mana 4 power creature with last
The
strike.
only reason they're not going to do it is because it adds another step to combat, which is already confusing
like 12
as
steps.
hell. Yeah, it really doesn't need another step in it.
All the combat has is attack, block, damage. That's it. That's all you need to know about combat.
And then you're playing kitchen table, and then your one friend brings in this like, what's first strike? And you're like, oh god.
What's banding? You don't need to know. Go home.
Oh, thank goodness none of my friends fund banding cards.
So Brian taking a big old
Ooh, he's
smack
taking
to
it.
the face.
He
There's
could-
no point to block it.
If he has protection for the Dryad Arbor, he could win here with just conventional damage.
He very well could.
If he's got enough pump spells in hand, he could do this.
I mean, well, the Dismember is going to make it very difficult.
So he just needs either.
He needs to have the right sequence, but
Yeah,
Dismember, no matter what he does, Dismember's going to drop that power by 5.
but he can give it hexproof. Is my point.
True.
If we have
Vines.
vines or the
blossoming.
green one,
Yeah.
blossoming defense. That's it. He's gonna activate the Ink Moth.
So we got a Might of Old Croja on the Ink Moth. I think he's going to just hope that Alex doesn't have the other teamer. I think the plan here is to just smack Alex as hard as he can, and hope that he doesn't get cracked back for all his life points.
All right. Sorry, folks. I've just refreshed our chat because it was having some technical difficulties.
Alex can't get that card with that blood-stained mire.
The
Alex,
island?
yeah, you can't get an island with a blood-stained.
He cannot get an island with a bloodstained mire.
Jake, you need to stop him. There you go.
He has realized. Yak, no need to explain banning. Your opponent is just going to take it away anyways. Of course, I need to explain it first.
You know, that's how we do here at Other Realms. Make Andy go through the long-winded 14-page explanation of banding and then just take it off his creature anyway.
Alright, so fetching that swamp. We're gonna go for the Dismember here on the Ink Moth.
And that Dryad Arbor is going to get tapped for something.
Hopefully, yeah.
Apostle's Blessing, maybe?
Is that Phyrexian +1? Okay.
Yeah. Is that a Groundswell?
No, it's a mutagenic.
On...
I don't know.
So Stubborn Denial. That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. He may
So Alex should be at 3 here.
Yes.
He did just
off
pay
of
4.
4 from the Dismember.
Yeah.
Oh, the mutagenic was on the Dryad Arbor to pump it up to 3 to be lethal. So
Yeah.
he Stubborn Denial the mutagenic. Yeah. Some good old fashioned magic. There's another Might of Old Croja.
Damn, he did have lethal in his hand.
Yeah.
Brian could have killed Alex here.
If he didn't activate Ink Moth.
Well, either or. He could have killed it with Infect.
Oh, yeah, he could have. So where is this? So this is going on.
So at the end of this stack, the Inkmoth's going to be a 4/4 as it stands.
It's at 1. It's gonna go up by 4, right? From
And
might.
it's gonna get -5/-5.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna
Die. And then the second might will fizzle because it has no legal target.
That's true. Actually, that's true. Yeah, so nothing happens here. Combat's done. Oh, Inkboss should be dead. You are correct, sir.
I'm not crazy, right?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Goes up to a 5/5, gets -5/-5, and then tries to get
okay,
another
they got
+4/+4.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes. The stack. Also one of those things that you hate having to explain to your friends.
I just don't.
You just don't.
Like, you can just do stuff in response to other stuff, and then it happens.
Yeah.
I'm not good at teaching people how to play this game.
I
When my girlfriend came down for the very first open house, Joe R. taught her how to play Magic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I couldn't explain it to her. Then she beat me real bad.
I find that girlfriends tend to do that.
Well, okay, so in the Amonkhet open house era,
Mm-hmm.
the white deck was really, really good,
Yeah.
and the black deck was really, really bad.
Okay.
And yeah. So those are the colors we ended up having. I resolved the Nightmare, and then it got pacified.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
And then I resolved the Send Your Vampire, and it also got pacified. And then I got beat to death by a Herald of Victory. Victory's Herald. So it's like a 6-mana 6/6 flyer.
Oh.
And when it attacks, you can choose to give all your creatures lifelink or flying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Or
Wow.
vigilance. Sorry, lifelink, flying, or vigilance.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Herald of Victory's something.
You know what? I realized that we forgot for this one
What's
because
that?
we do have Alex on here the whole time. We don't have a deck list. Again.
Yeah, that would be nice to
I
have.
forgot. I had mentioned this before. I think last week or the week before that we should do this if we do have someone on here the whole time.
We should have a deck list.
We should have deck lists to talk about and what they I try to do.
Agreed.
So for next time.
For next time, we should maybe have a deck list. But I would assume that it's pretty typical Grixis Death Shadow is a fair Mishra's We saw the Mishra's Baubles, we saw the Faithless, the Teamers.
It's very stock and main. I think his side's a little different. There's a little Alex spice in there, but not much, I don't think.
I mean, surgical extractions and thought seizes.
Yeah. Thoughtseize are main.
They are the main?
Are they main?
Oh, I
don't know.
I would assume so, actually.
I would think they're main.
I would even think that surgical extraction could be played in the main.
Almost good. I think it's close.
With the way Modern is going right now.
I think if you made a meta call and you go to like a big tournament, you could probably play it main. But for like FNM, probably it's mediocre. Someone's gonna play like red deck wins, just like regular old red creatures, and then you'll be like, oh, I have surgicals.
That's true. I'll take your bolt.
Oh yeah, you'll play against Burn, like you know.
Well, like even against red deck wins, take their bolt and they're still gonna beat your face in with a bunch of red creatures.
Exactly. Is Jackal Pup limited or
No.
Modern?
No, it's not. But Goblin Guide is.
I'll play Vexing Devil, Goblin Guide.
I want to build Big Red in Modern.
Fired Crusader. Big Red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Torch of Defiance and Koth of the Hammer.
Yeah. So
it's doable.
there was the talk about the Big Red in Standard, right? And they had called the deck Brunch. Big Red, and it's lunch. It's brunch for some reason. I don't know why. So the thing is, for the Bractus version that we were talking about, my name for it was English Breakfast.
English Breakfast.
Because of blood sausage. Because it's black.
Sure.
And I felt
Do
super
British
clever.
people eat blood sausage?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a...
No, it's the super English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I've never been to England.
Yeah, they literally each eat blood as a sausage.
It's the Burn Pit!
It's Burn Pit.
What's up, buddy?
He's here for Modern.
Of course he is.
And only for Modern. He doesn't love us that much, but it's okay.
I mean, we know that. He did leave to go to Florida.
Yeah, Burn Pit, I was playing with Alex earlier and we were talking like, none of us really know Modern. And then we're like, we miss Paul.
Yeah. If I ever had a question about Modern, Paul had the answer.
He always had the answer. Yeah, Kek, the Satyr, I believe, is Fire Drinker Satyr, is printed in Theros block.
Yeah, it is legal. It's basically a Jackal Pup
Yes.
that you really don't want on the block.
You have to get up in 5 hours?
That's only 3 hours of Modern, man. You're good.
You have 2 hours of sleep. It'll be fine.
You're good, man. Thought Scour. You know, card would be really good in Modern.
What card?
Mental Misstep.
Yeah? I'll take a...
You know, card would be super good in Legacy.
Which card?
Mental Misstep.
I'll take Careful Consideration.
Careful Consideration.
It's the blue Faithless Looting.
Yeah, it's pretty good too. My question is, Electro Dominance Living End, man, what's up?
What do I side in when I'm playing Tron versus? Well, yeah, what do I do as is it Phoenix against Grixis Death Shadow? Because I got my butt handed to me.
You burn him out.
I don't have that much burn.
You got bolts. You only got to deal 9 damage. He can't win.
That's true.
Just got to get through his control package and deal with some Gurmag anglers.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. All of your creatures.
Bring them on.
There's only like 4 of them, though. Alright, so Alex off to a pretty healthy start, down to 12 already.
Nice and healthy.
Yeah. Brian already at 18, got his Noble online. Which is a good start for Brian. So there's another Thought Scour.
Which deck are you off of, Paul?
I know. Electro Dominance Living End.
Oh, that one?
This deck is so cool, though. But I was talking with Griff right before the tournament started. It's very much a I got you game 1, and then game 2 you cry when they chalice on 0.
If they have chalice.
Yeah, I mean, true. Or Damping Sphere.
That's true.
Or there's many, many things.
Oh, looks like Paul's back on burn. Typical Paul.
Hey man, when in doubt, burn them out.
That's true.
1 mana, 3 damage is very good.
It's not like it's his name or anything.
I mean, a military burn pit is very different from a. They burn poo. So.
Dragden and Worm are great. I would think Worm would be pretty good.
TKS.
Definitely.
What is TKS? I should know this. What is TKS? The kill shot?
The cool school?
No.
Cool with a K.
TKS. He's gonna say it and I'm gonna feel like an idiot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alex is down to 9.
Exactly where he wants to be.
Yep. After he fatal pushed a Glistener Elf.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Exactly what you want to do.
Oh, I really hope Invigorate doesn't get reprinted in Modern Horizons.
Oh, I thought not?
Ah, yep. I feel like a dum-dum. Should have known that.
That would be really good.
Super good.
Yeah. I don't think we're playing it. Or do we?
No, we're not.
We don't have it on our side, right?
We should, but we don't.
Well, if we finish up E-Tron, then...
Well, yeah, I mean, but
Play
that's
it.
a completely different deck.
Yes, that's very true.
So double Death Shadow here, 2 4/4s.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Holding up Stubborn Denial.
Of course.
Perfectly, of course. You know, like you do.
The argument can be made here to run Healing Salve and have Alex gain 3 life. I'm curious as to when Stubborn Denial checks for Ferocious.
On cast.
On cast.
Oh.
Is it on resolution?
It should be on resolution.
There you go. So that's important.
It is important, actually.
What's Stubborn Denial? I'm going to make you gain 3 life, fool. I'm going to pay. Hey, that's sweet. I like that. I'll play some Modern.
Ooh, Paul will do that.
Draft some Modern Horizons.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to draft War.
Me neither, dude.
36 a Planeswalker in every pack is gonna suck.
It's gonna be gross. Like, if even like a third of them are good.
There's a groundswell, so that's +4/+4 with landfall. Then you did play that other Inkmoth Nexus this turn.
Yeah.
So it's up to 6 off of the.
Yeah, with the trigger on the Exalted.
That's it. Thank you. Shadows don't have counters.
It's true.
Alright, Alex lifts his hands in despair.
What you got, Brian? Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it.
He needs 4 damage here.
I mean, he's got a mutagenic. He's got it.
He needs 2 mutagenic.
But he has a Mitable Corrosion in his hand.
Yeah. Death Shadow with Vampiric Link. Try it.
Yeah, that works too.
How much damage it does? It just heals it back up.
The only condition is you have to survive the hit.
There's another Death Shadow.
It's pretty gross.
I mean, Brain is at 18.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a good spot.
And he didn't go for the kill there, so Alex didn't counterspell that.
Yep.
He has some number of Infect. 6, I believe.
Yeah.
We should have an Infect thing. Oh, it's right there. It's the Tom Ross token.
Mr. the Boss.
Thank you, Brain.
So Brian just throwing the freaking Noble Hierarch right in front.
Yep.
No questions asked.
Tom Ross has 6. He does.
Ideally, Tom Ross wants it to say 10, though.
There's the 3rd Death Shadow. Alex has 3 6/6s on the board.
That cost him a total of 3 mana.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good rate.
Yeah. So there's another Inkmoth Nexus. Brian is in a little bit of trouble here in regards to his colored mana.
Oh, that's true. Because he did lose that.
So we got a Stubborn Denial, and Brian is going to pick up his cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soft Stubborn is bad against open mana.
Yeah. So I don't know if I like that block from Brian.
To sacrifice the...
Yeah, I think I just take the hit.
Well...
Because there was no difference. With what Alex had on the board, there was no difference in his life total.
He would have needed to done...
And I'm not really sure how the...
But he was at 18, right? So
how did the Death Shadows get to 6/6s? Alex is at 9.
Life total is probably incorrect. He probably shocked or something.
Okay.
So he would have had to do like 3 more damage to himself for it to be lethal.
Yeah.
And to do that at instant speed is kind of rough for GDS.
I mean, he could have bolted himself, but...
Does it run bolts?
I don't know.
I don't think it runs bolts.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, I didn't see any, but
yeah,
he may have bolts. I'll need to put Griff on it here. He has some real spice.
Yeah. Hopefully, Griff will be on next. I'm hoping. I would like to see Griff's deck hit the hit this stream. I got a chance to look through it before. It's very spicy.
Is it? That's good.
I would like to see it happen.
Not opposed to some spice. Oh.
So Brian won that game? Or Brian won game 1?
Brian should have lost.
Brian won game 1.
He should have not won game 1.
I'm very confused because I thought Brian lost game 1.
He should have lost game 1, but I think that they thought that he won.
Okay. That's what the players agreed to. Yes, the People's Cannon.
Is that the name of the deck?
It's Charbelcher, man.
Oh. So off Charbelcher.
Belcher!
After losing to Belcher once on stream, I'm just like, ugh. Charbelcher.
Oh, I want to finish Legacy Belcher.
And he commentated that game, I think.
I need one more LED.
Million years ago.
One more LED to finish Legacy Belcher.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because you know what? You don't actually have to have a Taiga.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because you know what doesn't make a difference?
Is he stomping ground?
Yeah. You could just play a
Sure,
Stomping
I'll
Ground.
take 2 damage.
It doesn't matter. You're dead. I'll take the 2 damage, you're dead.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So dumb.
As soon as I realized that was the case, I was like, I'm almost done with it.
Well, you don't want to do the Russian foil Taiga?
There's a foil Taiga?
No.
Okay.
It's Russian foil Stomping Ground.
Yeah, I can live with that. Whatever. Ravnica Allegiance Korean foil.
That works.
Yeah. Whatever the least valuable language is. Least valuable printing.
What is the most, like, in general, what is the least
Probably
valuable?
English.
English?
Probably. It's the most produced.
Oh, that's true. That makes sense.
I guess language pricing kind of also depends on where you are in the world.
And where you're buying it from, yeah.
Because I'm sure that Russian foils are not as expensive in Russia as they are here.
Right.
And like even the general trend for like foreign language foils has fallen from what it used to be.
Mm.
It's a lot easier to get them in different regions than they
That's
used
true.
to be.
Makes a lot of sense.
I want to see Brian get a turn 3 Infect kill. It'd make me very happy.
Expect to see Spell Pierce.
Oh, yes.
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 I definitely.
He does run the full 4 copies on the side.
Oh, yeah. And he also has Spellskite's main.
Yeah.
Let's see, Windswept, Glistener, Noble, Pendelhaven, Mutagenic, and a Misty.
Very good hand. That's a very good hand.
Alex's side. Looks like Meyer, Thoughtseize,
Ooh.
something else. You can take that Glistener elf, that's pretty
I would have
good.
played the Glistener elf first.
Doesn't Glistener cost 2?
Cost 1. So 1 mana, 1/1 Infect.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to play the Glistener first, get in for 3 on turn 2.
With Pendle and...
Yeah, and then you just cast the Noble.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Because that was getting Thoughtseized.
Yeah.
Bye-bye Glistener elf.
Well, it's like either you run it out into Fatal Push or you run into Thoughtseize. I think it's kind of
True.
moot either way.
Alex does have bolts.
Oh, he does? Okay. So you could have. He could have done that.
Actually, the argument could be say because he's holding the bolt, you could take the Mutagenic and bolt the Glistener.
But Pendelhaven
Still bolt
and Exalted.
You don't bolt it on combat.
Yeah.
Or bolt it with Exalted trigger on the stack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pendelhaven's only +1/+2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Blighted Agent, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
But we know that Alex has a bolt and the ability to fetch a red source.
Yep. So Pluto Delta, Bloodstained Mire. We did see that bolt.
I would assume this is gonna be, excuse me, a Blood Crypt here.
Yes. Very much likely a Blood Crypt. He has a weird little face thing, that Blighted Agent.
Yeah, I'm not really sure like what it started as in Mirrodin. An Oriok or a Nurok probably, but I've never seen a Nurok with a face like that.
I have no idea about any of Phyrexian stuff.
That's Mirrodin stuff, man.
Or Mirrodin
The Nurok
stuff.
were the blue humans, and the Oriok were the white humans,
I have no idea.
and the Volshok were the red humans.
K-Command is great. I do like K-Command.
Command is super good.
I think I still need K-Commands for Mario.
So, see a Fatal Push on the Blighted Agent. Yeah. I guess that's the right play, knowing that there's a Mutagenic.
Looks like Snap Bolts.
Is there a Snap in his hand too?
There is a Snap in his hand.
That's weird.
That's really rude.
It's weird.
And is that a fish or a Death Shadow?
I think it's a Death Shadow.
I think so too.
Now,
yeah.
So we got a Death Shadow. It's a 1/1.
Why did you say it was weird? The Snap?
I've never seen snaps in Grixis Death Shadow.
It's good.
I'd assume so, but
Well, Alex is also playing like sleight of hands,
it's also weird.
right?
Feels like he just jammed Death Shadows and fetches into his popper deck.
A little bit, yeah.
So Brian's in a little bit of a spot here. Alex has effectively denied him all the resources he had. And that Death Shadow is now a 4/4, which makes that Stubborn Denial very live.
Yes, it does. And Brian's only working with what we see on the table. Noble Hierarch. He does have Boomloft Nexus, but in his hand he has Fetch and Mutagenic Growth.
Yep.
So at most, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
But there's a bolt in Alex's
5.
hand.
5 with Pendle.
Yeah, 5 with Pendle even.
You might just eschew the Ink Moth and just go with the Exalt or Noble Hierarch beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to deal with the
Fish is already popper. Yeah, Angler is gross.
He's got to deal with that Death Shadow though.
Yes.
The Hierarch's not getting through that.
Oh yeah, because Alex has like no reason to hit.
No reason to stay back on a blocker. He knows the contents of Brian's game already.
And this way he can hold up Stubborn,
Yep.
or if he wants, or he can also hold up the Snap plus Fatal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. Just turn it sideways here. Get in for 4. Give Brian a smack. I'm surprised this round has gone this long, though. These are both typically pretty quick decks.
Brady's just taking a long time to shuffle. You know.
I mean, sometimes you gotta buy yourself some time to think.
No, I totally agree.
Like Sam Black, who shuffles forever.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. You should go back and watch some of his streams, man.
Noble could sneak attack for lethal. I think that's why Alex
Agreed.
is not attacking.
I also think that is the case, but I think the fact that he has the snap in his hand and the fatal push in the yard, it's worth just turning it sideways. He's got to drop Brian's life total sometime.
This is a Misty. This is really rough for Brian. He's just not hitting anything.
I wouldn't play it. I'd keep it face down.
You play the Windswept.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same.
It's almost exactly the same. He can get a breeding pool either way.
Right. And it's denying information.
Yeah. It would make Alex think twice about any particular plans he might have had.
Do you snap here? Do you bolt something? What do you do?
Nope.
No?
I do
Just hold
nothing.
it?
Yeah, leave the mana. Save the snap for a situation where you absolutely need it.
Bubble's not bad. Alex gonna fold on a 7 there off the shock.
Yeah.
There is the bobble. He's gonna go ahead and take a look at Brian's top card. To see if he wants to swing in here or not. It's a Blossoming Defense.
Is it? Or is it a Blighted Agent?
It's a Blossoming Defense.
You have a better angle at it than I do.
It's the same angle. It's a screen. We talked about this already.
We did. I want to see if I can get you.
Yeah, I almost did the head tilt. It was real close.
I did it. Alex flipped it up. I was like, what is that? Oh, I can't tell.
I like to buy Chalice on one place. Isn't there that like mono red prison deck that's doing really well? Just
I'd
Chalices?
assume so.
Just Chalices.
I thought
and
there was at one
and
point.
2.
I can't see it getting any worse with Allegiance coming out.
Because in you have Chalice on 1 and 2, and then you just play either Ravel Master or Legion War Boss on 3.
Or Blood Moon.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's also good.
Yeah. Shut it down. I found something in Breath of the Wild. That's what happened.
You're playing games now? Or commentating? Is this not entertaining enough for you? This is modern. It's not even like draft or something. You know.
I mean, draft just makes me sad because I want to be drafting.
That's true. Draft
I really like this set for draft.
The level of enjoyment that you get from playing or watching draft is
so different.
It's so skewed. E-Tron is very well positioned right now, says the Burn Pit.
Yeah. I agree.
That sounds right. Alright. And we're looking at gents. Alex is coming in for 6.
And Brian's like, bring it. Right in the face. Punch me in the face.
Alex will draw on Brian's upkeep because of Bobble. As long as he doesn't miss it.
Let's see if he misses it.
I did remind him. I made sure that I was like, you know, cracking into him while we were practicing that you don't forget your Bobble trigger.
I hope he misses. He missed it.
Oh, Alex.
It's too late, Alex. You passed the upkeep, man. Cheating. So Brian is in a really terrible spot here. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of outs, especially since we know what's in Alex's hand.
Oh, and Alex knows what's in Brian's hand because he knows that card.
Yeah,
he knows it's a blossoming defense. So even if he goes,
he has the game to kill it anyway. No matter what Brian does, he has the way to kill it.
Sending it for lethal Teamer Battle Rage. Does he have Teamer Battle Rage?
No, not in his hand. He might have sided him out even.
He could have, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it looks like Brian's going to just try.
Just go for it.
Yeah. Can't blame him.
I'm surprised he's going with the Ink Moth, though. I thought he would just go for beats with the Noble.
Yeah, I did too.
Because this is...
So what we're going to see here is likely to be Bolt in response to the Pendelhaven.
Because he only has, 7 here. So, Pendelhaven on the stack.
He moved to combat, put the Exalted trigger on the stack,
right,
activated
Pendelhaven. And then Pendelhaven, so now Alex is going to respond. Because Brian does have to sequence it so that the Pendelhaven
is targeting
it as a 1/1.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's the notorious stacking.
Yeah.
Hand gestures there.
100% Alex, yes sir. That is how it works. Yep. So Bolt in response to the Pendelhaven, and then we're gonna see a snippety snap, fatal push in response to the blossoming defense.
Definitely. Oh, because Hierarch's not lethal with everything. It's only 6 damage. That's why.
I mean, the sequencing is still exactly.
Looks like he's gonna snap.
I don't know why. He's gonna do it the other way.
He's gonna snap fatal and then bolt.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna snap back the fatal push, forcing Brian to blossom in defense, and he's gonna bolt in response. I mean, it's the same thing. But now Brian can mutagenic to get out of it.
It'll still die. Because it only goes up to 3. Because Pendelhaven and Exalted
both the triggers are on the stack, yeah.
As long as they don't play it out like the first game did, resolved everything, and then looked at whether or not it was dead.
Yeah, so mutagenic resolves, bolt resolve and kills it. Blossom of defense fizzles, triggers fizzle. So that fatal push is exiled.
Yes, off of the Snapcaster.
Yeah. And somehow he still took 7 infect?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Thanks. Like, I don't think we're crazy. Pretty sure that's how it works. Alright, Ben's over there talking about it. Let's see. Would have let it go through, then kill him with a bolt on the crackback after snap and snap pushing the noble. Because it makes sense because Alex knows the top card is Blossoming Defense. He knows that it's not lethal. So I do agree with you there, Paul, that we probably should have let it through. Because even if Brain tries to put any juice into the attack, you know it's not lethal, and you know you just not respond because you do know that top card. And Brian also knows that you know that top card. And definitely just coming back in here, being lethal here after killing off the noble makes a lot of sense.
Alright, so what happened? Alex let the Pendelhaven trigger resolve.
Oh.
So after the mutagenic, it was a 5 toughness creature.
See?
Yeah.
You missed it.
So if he had done it the other way, he would have killed himself with Inkmoth Nexus.
Well, it's hard for us to know exactly where they are in the stack.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. He let the Pendelhaven trigger resolve, and that's why the Inkmoth was able to crash in for the 7.
Which you definitely could do with this deck with either hitting another Shockland or a fetch or Dismember, anything like that.
Alex is playing Gutshot. That card seems to be really popular, and I just don't think it's a good Magic card.
He's not playing Gutshot.
Like, I think it's fine in Phoenix, like where your strategy resolves around casting X number of spells in a turn.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I really just don't think Gutshot is a good card.
So this is only 2 Infect at face value. We don't know what's Brian's card. And there is a Snap Bolts.
Yeah. So that's a Become Immense and a Stubborn
Stun
Denial.
Down.
Oh, he's got a 4-power creature. Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, Brian had it, though. That Become Immense would have been epic.
Really good. Although, is it give trample too?
No.
It's just buff, right?
Yeah. But Inkmoth
Oh,
flies.
Inkmoth flies. So you're right. Shadow doesn't want Gutshot, just Phoenix. I agree. I think that's a good point there. So it looks like Alex brought in Collective Brutalities as more pieces of removal and ways to get rid of the pump spells and Liliana.
Yeah.
The last hope.
There's many juicy targets. All the Infectors have 1 toughness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, Brian brought in the Spell Pierces. Yep. Bolt was in his side.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And Cast Down.
And Cast Down is pretty solid. Apostle's Blessing.
It's a lot of protection in Brain's deck, definitely.
Yeah.
Shadow would sooner want.
I know he's running.
Does Forked, can you do both to 1 target, or do you have to do...
You can do both to 1. 2 damage divided as you choose among up to 2 targets.
For such cases, only Ring Souls. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Declare blockers.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the things that Shadow can struggle with. So this is the full sideboard here for our players. For Alex, at least. Sorry?
Is that delay?
Where? Which one?
The one that Brian just picked. Is that Hurkyl's Recall?
It's Hurkyl's Recall. So 2 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Ceremonious Projection, 1 Jace Vryn's Prodigy, 1 Hurkyl's Recall, 3 Surgical, Cast Down, Liliana, The Last Hope, 3 Collective Brutality, and 2 K Commands.
That's a solid sideboard.
K Command is
very, very good.
Might have command.
I would have thought so.
But maybe you're trimming too much from the main deck at that point.
I mean, I don't think Lily needed to come in. She's good, but I don't think she was necessary. Same with Cast Down.
I think I'd almost actually rather have... Alex was on play, right? Going wide is the best, right? Should be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Brian was on the play. Because Alex won game 2.
Oh, okay. If he was on play, I would have liked to have seen the K commands over the cast down, because that one more you do have the one more up. So if he plays something on 2, that you can K
You can
command it.
shock it
Yeah,
and take a card.
and take a card.